What is up, guys? Let me invite a few people in here. Hope you guys are crushing it in this spring. Inviting some people up in here. What's up, Boyd? My good friend Boyd, all the way up in Australia. Chisholm, what's up, buddy? Thomas, Michael, what's going on, man? Guys, I may be a little bit, there we go. You can see me. Let me get out that sun a little bit. There we go. Back up, Chris, Thomas, what's up? I'm gonna let a couple more people hop on here. Make this quick. I want to talk about marketing, dominating your whole area, and 5-arounds. So first of all, man, let's just talk a little bit about marketing a little bit. Get out that sun. So Howard Partridge says this about marketing. Marketing is everything that you do to attract leads. So everything that you do to attract leads is marketing. I like to extend that, right? I don't think marketing is all just about leads, in my opinion. People ask us how, all the time, how are you able to grow so fast? And it's been, let me get out the sun, guys. It's been because of effective marketing. So everything, it's not just all about sales, right? It's not all just about, it is in one sense. You got to make money. You got to make money, guys. What's up, John, Renee, Josh? It's not, so two sides of marketing, right? There's the one side where you need to get the leads and you need to convert those leads into cash. You need to make money, right? But on the other side, to me, in my opinion, there's the dominating factor, right? Like, depending on what book you read or who you talk to, they'll say something, they will say, the gurus will say something to the effect that your name needs to be seen 7 times before you're a household name. So when I saw that, I was like, crap, I need to have, in order for me to dominate, right, this house I'm at right here, like, they need to see my name 7 times, right, before I'm like a household name. And we could talk branding and we can talk all this other stuff, but I don't, what I mean by a household name is when they think of window cleaning, I want them to think of Love My Windows, right? So if you're a carpet cleaning company, you want them to think of your company. So they may not ever remember my name. I want them to think, you know what, it's time to get my windows cleaned. What's that company with the heart? To me, that's powerful. That's powerful, guys. If you're planning on being in business for 10 years, right, you have to think about the big picture. If you're just talking about turning leads into sales and, just make a quick buck, do what you got to do, right? But if you want to have a dominating business, I'm talking about, and I'm going to show you guys this, what I'm talking about by dominating. I'm on a street right now where there's about 15 homes and we do 12 of them. I'm in a neighborhood right now where there's 1,400 homes in this neighborhood, and we do over 400 of them here in this neighborhood. That to me is pretty powerful. That's marketing, man. That's not just, and it's not like this, guys. I just stuck out a bunch of marketing pieces and 400 people called me. It's consistent. It's keep on going. It's them seeing my name over and over and over and over again. That's what it's about, guys. So whenever you guys start talking, like, I think of marketing way different than most companies, man. Like, most companies just think of marketing like, how can I make $1? I think of marketing as, how can I dominate? Like, I don't want, first of all, there's no competition in residential service work, right? There's millions of homes out there. If you're a plumber, there's millions of toilets. There's millions of windows. There's millions of roofs. There's millions of driveways. You name it. There's millions of lights that need to be installed. There's millions of cars that need to be tinted, right? There's there's in the residential market, there's really no competition. Don't know why I threw the car tint in there, because probably Boyd's in here. What's up, Boyd? So when we talk about dominating, guys, and we're going to get into the 5-around. So I want to show you guys this. I'm going to show you this. I got this house I'm at right here 2-3 years ago from a flyer. Okay, we passed out flyers. Last year we did over 100,000 flyers, and we saw some pretty good results. And out of that flyer, let me show you guys this real quick. So here's the house that we doing right now. We do that one. We do that one. We do that one. I just gave them an estimate over there. We do that one. I can walk down this street right here, guys, and start naming the houses we do. Unfortunately, we do all the houses. I can't do a 5 around because there's no point. So I'm gonna do a mock 5 around real quick, right? So what's the point of 5 rounds? Let's get the questions out real quick, because you guys have some questions on 5 rounds. And remember, we're talking dominating, guys. We're talking marketing here. Okay, so we're not just talking, do they work in sales and do they really generate leads? They do. They really do. But it's not all about that, guys. It's sometimes it's all about domination as well. So how do you price the jobs whenever you start to come out here and say, all I can do is see the front of this house, right? All I can do is see the front of this house, front. See, all you can see is the front, right? Well, here's the deal. It really doesn't matter what price you put on there, because if you have an effective, this is where all the systems come in play. And if you have an effective system, this is where it all comes in play, because they all work together, so to speak. So I'll give you guys an example. First of all, let me show you this. This is our 5 around. Just serviced your neighbor's home. Would love to do yours. On the back, it's got some exterior window cleaning, and it's called a courtesy quote. Some of you call it courtesy quote. Some of us call it 5 rounds. It's all the same, right? So I'm gonna make this very easy, right? So just easy math. These are not my numbers. These are made up numbers, right? But let's just say this house has 30 windows. It doesn't have 30 windows. This is a pretty small house right here. So a garden home. Okay, let's say they have 40 windows. Let's say they have 40 windows. And all I think they have is 30 windows, right? So here's where all the systems come in play. First of all, here's our pricing system. Our pricing system, whenever a customer gives the office the price, the office can automatically say, okay, they gave you that price, you have this amount of, they said you had this many windows. Hope that makes sense. So here I am. I'm going to give this person a 5 around. I'm going to say, okay, hey, we just did your neighbor's house, and I'm going to charge you, just easy math, guys, $7 a window. And let's just use easy math, 30 windows. I think you have 30 windows. It's $210, right? And it's $3 a window for the inside. It's $90. So it comes out to $300. So what do? Like, man, what if they have 40 windows? Like, man, what if they have 40 windows? Well, what they're going to do, they're going to call the office, and they're say, hey, I got this little thing on my door, and we're going to talk about, do they work here in a second. I'm going to share this, right? This is all going to come together, right? I know I'm all over the place. So they're going to call the office, and they're say, hey, I got this quote on my door. You guys just did my neighbor's house, and it's for $300. Well, the office manager already knows, okay, it's $300. We charge $10 a window. They must have 30 windows, right? So we're already, right? First of all, we don't even get into you may have more windows yet. We just simply, we schedule them. Okay, when's a good time for us to come out there and get the work done, right? Boom, we put them on the schedule. At the end of the phone call, this is what we say. Okay, Miss Johnson, our technicians, we are not, first of all, this is what they say. They say, Miss Johnson, since we didn't have permission to go in your backyard, our technicians just kind of guessed that you have somewhere around 30 windows on your house. So what we'll do before we get started is we'll actually count up the windows for you, and we'll give you a for sure price. But we're somewhere usually in with about 10% within that actual price. So now, now it's not like oh, by the way, you may actually have 40 windows over there, right? It all just kind of flows together. Once you have your phone scripts in place, once you have all your stuff in place, guys, your systems in place, it doesn't matter what price it is, right? Because if you have a systematized pricing system, $8 a window. Our prices are $8 a window for exterior, $4 a window for interior, $3 for screens, $2 for tracks. So my office manager now is able to go in there and kind of figure out, okay, $210. They're charging $7 a window. They must have 30 windows, correct? Okay, so here's how this works, guys. Do they work? Here's where I want to get at. Do they work? Yes, they do work, guys. Because here's the thing. Here's an effective marketing campaign is going to look like this. Okay? An effective marketing campaign, they're going to see us so many times. They're going to see a flyer on their front door. They're going to see a flyer on their front door. They're going to get a postcard in the mail. They're going to see the yard sign at the beginning of the subdivision. They're going to see the Facebook ad. They're going to see, guys, we don't do in-person estimates anymore, but I highly recommend if you're a brand new company, 1 to 2 years old, do in-person estimates every time. And I'm going to say this, why? I'm going to say why right now. Because there's 4 times they saw you, right? The Facebook ad. And guess what? Now your van's pulling back up into their subdivision to give an estimate. It's another time they could possibly see you. Now your van's pulling up again to do the job. That's another time they're going to possibly see you. Now you're going to throw a 5 around at the house that just possibly seen you 6 times. This is the 7th, right? You guys are following me on this? It's not all about just turning leads into money all the time. Sometimes it's about dominating. If you're going to be in business for the next 10 years, you need to dominate. You need to have a household name. We're in year number 4 right now, and we've cut back on our marketing drastically. And now we're leveraging our customer base. We're doing referrals. We haven't missed a beat, right? Because we're dominating, right? We're completely dominating. So you got the door hanger, you got the EDDM postcard, you got the neighborhood, or the sign in the beginning of the neighborhood. You got the Facebook ad. They see your van when you come and do the estimate. They see your van when you come and do the job. You put the 5 around on there. That's 7 times that they potentially saw you. It's pretty powerful. Guys, stop thinking. Kevin Dabrowski says something amazing, man. It changed my whole way of thinking. $600 an hour. This is what Kevin Dabrowski says. Stop trying to be the best technician and start being the best marketer. I never got into this to be the best window cleaner, right? I know the best window cleaner here. He doesn't have very much work. Be the best marketer. The best marketer. That's it, guys. So, marketing, domination, and 5 rounds. I hope this helped you guys, man, because I'm seeing a lot of you guys, man. Like, y'all overcomplicate things. You ask, does this work? Does that work? According to some of you guys, nothing works, right? Like some of you guys, like EDDM doesn't work, flyers don't work, Facebook marketing doesn't work, 5 rounds don't work. And it's not that it doesn't work. It's just that you're not consistent at it. You got to stay consistent, guys, all the time. So check it out, right? Hold on, let me turn it around. We do that house. And because of consistent marketing, we got that house. And because of consistent marketing, we got that house. And because of consistent marketing, I just gave them an estimate right now. No lie, just the one right there. Because of consistent marketing, we do their house. We do that house. You guys get the picture, right? Consistent marketing. So it's not about the 5 rounds work. So here was a question. Are 5 rounds relevant now that SendJim is around? Here's what I say about that. I love SendJim. I love the Radius Bomb. If you're not a member already, sign up. I don't care what business you're in right now. I know we have a lady that owns a tanning salon. I know I have some tanners. I know I have some carpet cleaners. This is going, veterinarians. This is going to work for any business, right? So here's why I like to do the 5 rounds on the door. Here's why. Love SendJim. But it could take 7 days to get to their house. So I want that neighbor to see my van in front of their neighbor's house, right? They already saw the estimate, hopefully, the van given the estimate. They see the van doing their neighbor's house. I want them to see my name again before I leave that house. And then if you can afford it, if it's in your budget, guys, throw in the SendJim too. That's just another touch. You guys, you get this? The more touches you have, right? So remember, go back. It takes 7 times. I found that it actually takes 3 times to become a household name. And here's where I got this. David Carroll says if you don't have data, you just have an opinion, right? So here's where I got this. I came up with some data. A lady, we're doing her house here a couple weeks ago, and she says, I see your van everywhere. You must have 12 vans. I was like, dude, if I have 12 vans, I'm doing $3-4 million a year, right? She's like, you gotta have 12 vans. I was like, no. And I asked her, I said you see our vans everywhere and all the time. Can I ask you, how many times have you really seen our van? I know you won't have like an exact number, but has it been over 5 or less than 5? And she said less than 5. Another lady said the same thing. Hey, I see you in my neighborhood all the time. Hey, can I ask you, what does all the time mean? Does that mean like more than 5 times or less than 5 times? That's only been a few times. Guys, you get this? Once they start seeing your name all the time, here's my goal. They may not use me yet today, but I want them to sit there in their living room one day and say, man, I need to get these windows clean. What's that company with the heart that we see all the time? To me, that's effective marketing right there, guys. So, what other questions did we have about that? Is it legal? Hey, you need find that out, guys. Find that out in your area. There are some neighborhoods here where I'm at in the Woodlands that they do not allow any kind of literature. They will fine you. So do find out if it is legal where you are. Do you need a price? Renee asked, do you need a price on it? You don't have to have a price. I like to put the price on there because, people don't, I'm a window cleaner. They could think it, is it thousands of dollars or is it hundreds of dollars? So I like to put the price on there so they can kind of get a general idea how much it's going to cost. And are they relevant? Bill asked, is it relevant with things like SynGem today? And I think I answered that question already with, I like to do it in person. That way they get it the same day. If you can afford it and have it in your budget, get it done both times. My wife's calling me. I'm going to wrap it up on that note, guys. And, man, I hope this was effective. Stop being the best technician. Do what Kevin Dabrowski says. Stop being the best technician. Start being the best marketer. You will win. Be effective. Be consistent. Okay, you guys that are new, you're 1 or 2 years old. Dude, market your butts off, man. Market. Hey, join us in the growth fall, guys. We cover a lot of this stuff in the growth fall. I see a Matt face. Who threw a Matt face at me? And we talk a lot about this stuff in the small business boot camp over there at Automate Grow Sell Boot Camp. Go to thecopycatentrepreneur.org and you can sign up for the boot camp there. We cover just about all this stuff over there. So, guys, y'all have a great day. I hope you're crushing it. It's springtime. You should be able to throw a business card out and get some work right now. So, with that being said, have a good one.